What's up, everybody, and welcome back to ChallengeXpress. Choo, choo. And you are joined by the Valentines here. I am Tom, joined by my co-host, Nicole. What's good, Nicole?
What's up? I just ran a 5K.
Wow, making me feel like a loser. I just ran a mile. That's it.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
You suck.
Yep. Episode 9 of Total Madness is what we're going over today. Like, comment, and subscribe, please, to the video. Yeah. So, hypothetical real quick. Final starts right now. Who's winning? So we got Jenny, Dee, and Anissa for the girls.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I have a list. I have a list of all the girls with the red skulls, all the girls without, guys with.
Yeah. So it's 3-3 right now after this episode, right?
No. With red skulls?
Yeah.
The girls are Dee, Jenny, Anissa, and Casey.
I forgot about Casey. What a surprise.
And then the guys are Nelson, Rogan, and Fessy.
Okay, so I have the guys right.
The girls who don't have one are Melissa, Nani, Bailey, Maddie. And then for the guys, it's Bananas, Wes, Swaggy, Josh, Corey, Kyle. So
a lot of guys, only 4 girls got it.
Yeah, so I don't know. So you're saying if it was to run, if only the people with skulls would run it?
Yeah.
Oh, who would win? Like one guy, one girl?
Yep.
Jenny?
Yep.
Like, duh.
That's. I mean, we don't know what Casey's capable of, but
Jenny.
But Jenny.
But Jenny. And for the guys, Fessy.
Really? You're okay? You're that high on him?
I see Fessy taking this pretty far, unless he gets injured. But I'm not faith in him.
Yeah, this for me is a toss up. Pause. Is it audio's good on your side?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear an echo sometimes, but as long as it's good, unpause. For the guys, it's a toss up. I mean, you got Nelson, Rogan, and Fessy. I feel like they're all capable finalists.
Yeah. No, it's stacked, but
yeah.
I don't know why I feel like Nelson. I just see something stupid happening. And costing.
You don't know why you see something
happening
with Nelson? What a surprise.
I just see him making a stupid mistake, taking the wrong turn on a trail and getting lost. You're Rogan, I feel like, I don't know, Rogan stands a good chance, but sometimes I think his boxiness could maybe work against him.
Yeah, like how muscly he is in the back.
Yeah, and I know Fessy's big too, but Fessy seems lean
and just so confident.
Yeah,
in everything. Every time we go to a challenge, it doesn't. Fessy never looks worried, nervous. So he's always ready.
You know what? Another reason why I think Fessy would win over the other two is because what you just said. Fessy's demeanor, and he's just so calm, cool, and collective. We're Nelson, I could psych himself out, getting all frazzled or getting mad. Rogan has a temper. I can see Rogan getting mad and getting flustered. I don't think he gets flustered. I feel like mentally he's strong. He's the strongest, which sometimes that could make a really big difference.
I mean, it definitely helps that we haven't seen him flustered yet, so it's hard to imagine him being flustered.
Of course,
he can be flustered.
I mean, we've seen him kind of angry, but his angry is just what the hell, you're stupid.
His angry is just he's gonna do even better.
Yeah, I would go with him and Jenny for sure.
All right, so yeah, Jenny and Fessy, a rookie and a second seasoner.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Josh out here causing problems.
Yeah, Josh.
Josh out here causing problems for himself, mainly. For no reason.
Josh just wants to be a part of something so bad.
Yeah. He has nobody going after him, the easiest ride I would say to a final if this season didn't require a red skull.
Yeah.
But he's mad at Swaggy for working with Wes because he thinks Wes is still after him.
well, his rivalry with Wes didn't work out, so now he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna try Swaggy." Like,
yep. On to the next one.
But I do have a lot of feelings about that whole scene, so it's not as black and white. I think that they both were wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go right into it. I mean, Swaggy called Josh a hypocrite out of nowhere.
Well, no, first, Josh was literally just talking to Wes. Like
the bananas.
Or bananas, yeah. He was just talking to bananas, and from what it looked like it just looked like a normal little casual conversation. And I do think Swaggy butted in and got defensive because he has a guilty conscience.
Yeah.
Or not guilty conscience, but because he's guilty. You know what I mean? Like, so he like starts like trying to overcompensate and what are you talking about? It's like, what are they talking to you? Like, why are you putting a target on your back? So Swaggy was wrong in that sense. I don't think Josh did anything wrong up until that point. He was just talking. And then when Josh throws the drink.
That's when, yeah. I mean, he should have got his ass whooped in real life. You know what I'm
saying? Him throwing that drink, that is like the bitchiest thing. Like,
I mean, yeah, Swaggy said it to his back, walking away.
Yeah, that's
and then not even like trying to get past security, kind of just like using security as like a pillow.
Yeah, he's super lame for that, and it's just typical Josh. He's just trying to he really is just trying to get like screen time and like be in the midst of some sort of drama because
it's a weird mixture I feel from Josh. I feel he's real, but then he makes up these things in his mind that he believes.
Yeah, no. Josh is real dramatic.
Yeah, yeah.
He's real emotional. Like, he's real kind of paranoid.
Yeah.
I don't think he's doing it. I think he really believes all these things, and he's just like, I don't know.
He's a hot mess.
He should not have thrown that drink. Like, Swaggy, oh my god, I would have been so pissed. But then again,
it was. I mean, Swaggy tried to get past security real hard. Security should be getting paid more than Johnny Bananas this season because they are on point keeping this cast together.
Yeah, and I also feel like with our this being our first trial run for our fantasy league, really one of our items is security showing up because almost every episode. And then I definitely think we need to add for our next fantasy season is a trip to the hospital because we've already had 2 or at least 2.
Yeah, Nelson and we'll get to it.
I know. I know. So we can go into that because I mean, Swaggy Josh.
Let's just not forget. Let's just not forget Josh standing on the bar and making the bartender's life a living hell.
Oh my gosh, wait, I think it was Kyle this season. If I had to pick one person who has like the best one-liners at the best times, it's Kyle. Because I think it was him who was like, well, we're never getting invited back here.
It was Rogan.
Oh, it was Rogan? Oh,
and he also killed it with, he said, anyone who can handle their drinks, let's take a shot or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, Rogan, that was hilarious. But... yeah, I think that was like the scene that there was nothing else really with Josh and Swaggy. I guess we can preface why they got into that whole fight. Definitely had something to do with the daily challenge where Swaggy cannot swim.
Another challenge cast member that just cannot swim.
Or maybe he can swim. I do think. So, I can swim, but I can't really swim. If I was calm, I would be able to swim. But I get panicky, and I think that's what what happened with him. I start panicking, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah. So I think he just started panicking.
Maybe he didn't even know water was down there.
do water, but like he was like, oh, it was really deep, it was really cold, like that slide going down. Maybe it just
Combination of all the elements.
But when he had to get pulled out by medic, which was kind of funny, Josh was like, okay, so this is my issue with Josh. And this is like what led into the whole fight is Josh is like, oh, don't worry, team, I'll go and I'll do 2 and I'll get the second one. But then complains about it ever since. So it's like, don't volunteer to say like, I'm gonna help out the team and I'll get the second one for Swaggy. And then
hold it in your back pocket just in case.
Yeah, and then hold it against your whole team, and like hold it against Swaggy. And like when Swaggy said something to Josh at the club, Josh was waiting for an opportunity to blow up at him because of that. So like it was a recipe for disaster. But like I just hate that shit. Like don't help somebody and then hold it against them. But like.
Yeah, Josh has a couple of quirks that I could tell would be very annoying and easy to make him a target for like a next vote. Like, while they were doing the puzzle, he was like, I hate puzzles! You know, it's like, that's the last thing I want to hear when I'm trying to solve a puzzle.
Yes. Oh my God.
Bailey and Swaggy are doing a good job at playing the fence, it seems, this season. And it might be, would you consider that a big brother game? We don't see that too often played well in the challenge house. Last time I remember was not played well, but Rivals 3 when Corey had to deal with Bananas and Wes, and it all came to a halt at the end. Eventually, Corey went into elimination and lost. But I think they're doing, you know, they're listening to Wes. They're doing a good job at staying low, other than Swaggy did slip up during that last elimination when he mentioned that we all knew Bear was going in.
Nope.
So Swaggy has been slipping up, and he even told Wes about the slip up, but didn't blame it on himself. He was like, I just heard Josh talking shit about you, so be careful.
Well, I do think Swaggy's lucky because the only person who figured out the secret or whatever is Josh. I don't think anybody takes Josh seriously. He's paranoid. So I honestly don't think their cover's blown. I think that they
right. And Wes was even saying, you mean the Holy Trinity, the girls I've known for 10 years? Wes is like, I'll be fine.
Yeah. There was something else I don't remember, but yeah.
Definitely need to go over the proper psychopath this season. Yeah, that's a bad look. Hey D, word of advice. There's a season 36 after this.
Yeah, that's what I was like. So you're gonna do that, so that way you can get just like one notch up in this game, with the assumption that Jenny would beat you in the final, which is likely. But even if you come in second place, like you still get a lot of money. And
you made your bed, lie in it. You called her your number one. How many times? You gave her that red skull over how many people?
She handed her the easiest red skull when she could have gotten it herself, right?
Yep.
Let her fight for her own red skull. She could be your number one, but like you had the opportunity to get one and you handed it off to her. Like you're an idiot for that. Yeah, that's not a good move. And
you're trusting the wrong person with this information.
Well, good for Rogan, because I would say that, well, like Rogan and D are pretty close this season.
Yeah.
But the fact that D crossed the line where he's like, yeah, D's been my number one girl and everything, but like this isn't cool and I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, because Rogan's aligned with Jenny.
Yeah, but he even said to D, she was like, oh, would you, what did she say?
Yeah, she was like, would you help me? And he was like, no, not at all.
Yeah, and he was like, no. So
he was like, go out of my way to take out the one of my number one alliances and the strongest female in the house. No, thank you.
Yeah, so I thought that was really cool. Like, honestly, I really like Rogan.
Yeah, me too. I love him even more on Instagram. The dude is hilarious.
Yeah.
He'll just like do like a sprint and then chug a beer and then get tackled into a ping pong table. Like, what? Like, that's the life I want to live.
It's actually interesting to see him this season without Josh, because They were the bromance, right?
Yeah, it's like seeing Jenna without Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But yeah, no, I really like Rogan this season. So
Yeah, me too. And he seems to be cruising to the final. No one's saying his name.
yeah, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Wes mentioned that nobody has voted Swaggy or Bailey yet, and he's like, so you guys are made the farthest, like the farthest rookies I can vote against. So that's has Casey gotten a vote?
Huh?
Has Casey gotten a vote but prior to this?
True, yeah. And I think West was just buttering them up. This is a different type of season. This would probably also happen next season to the rookies, you know?
Yeah.
It's a different type of season, so you can't really compare.
Yeah, you're right, because it's almost like
There's so many people that are trying to get into elimination that would otherwise not and throw the rookies in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not a good look for D. I'm afraid for what's to come in the future seasons for you, D. I don't know how somebody can trust you unless you're a worse competitor than her.
Well, technically she didn't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
So maybe she had a moment of realization or maybe she knew that Jenny was onto her and was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But let's just hope Jenny, well, I don't really care.
You should have just kept it to herself. Her telling Rogan just exposed herself.
Jenny might be done with D. I don't know. We don't really know
like that. We'll see.
But yeah, basically
go ahead.
She was just gonna let people, like she said it, let others do her dirty work, and it's like one hand I'm like, oh, it's so slimy, but then the other hand I'm like, well, that is good.
No, yeah, it was she did it well, and Nani saw right through it, which was interesting to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dee, this is her third season, and she's really playing like a challenge vet. She understands this game. Maybe too much because of what we saw of her being a proper psychopath.
Yeah, proper. Oh, man. Should we get into...
This is going to hurt my heart. What? I woke up in the morning after, opened my eyes, realized Big T wasn't on the season anymore.
I know. She was doing good, too.
She was doing okay.
I mean, she wasn't doing bad.
No, she wasn't making enemies. Maybe, I don't know, that night with the fresh cotton pads.
Wait, did you say Big T went home or did you mean Big Toe went home? So somebody called her Big Toe and I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I don't know who did, but somebody did. Big Toe. Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw it coming. I wasn't shocked. It sucks. And it sucks that it's like, oh my gosh. If you think about a big picture, you just lost a chance at $1 million because you were drunk and cut your toe.
Yeah, and you were trying to puff your chest.
Oh, Big T.
It's rough. There's nothing good about it. But hopefully we'll see her in the future. She didn't make any enemies, so maybe she'll come into the next season with a decent alliance that gets her far.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get on with the challenge.
Yeah, daily challenge.
Tunnel Rats, pretty cool challenge. Teams of 5 with one team of 4. They drop down this tube slide into a tunnel, which looks like the sewers.
I have this Ninja Turtle,
yes.
I loved it.
Very. They have to collect 5 puzzle pieces and then solve the puzzle. Pretty straightforward. It's a double elimination for women. And also Big T going home means, less people without a red skull. I don't know if that could alter the game at all.
Also, that means, 3 women went home this episode. I'm so happy with the structure. We had double elimination last week and we got to see both. We had double elimination this week and we got to see both. They
paid us back for that Fast and Furious episode.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, TJ laughs hysterically at at Melissa. I'm sure you noticed that.
Yeah, whenever TJ laughs, I I become like 6 months younger. Like it brings me life, and I feel like rejuvenated.
I agree. We're gonna have to either alter on the fantasy. If TJ says you killed it, it's gonna be like 50 fucking points.
Oh yeah.
Or we'll do TJ laughs hysterically at somebody.
Yeah. TJ just like cracking up is just as good.
Yeah. So we start the challenge. Nelson took some swimming lessons in the off season. Looks like he needs to take a couple more.
I love hearing that though. Like that people are trying on the off season. Like was it?
They call it off season because I mean it is.
Yeah. I don't know. It throws me back to like the whole Ammo and Leroy moments.
Yeah.
Just
what a precious moment.
I know. I miss Ammo. But yeah, then what? Fessy has to help Nelson.
Yeah, Fessy and Jenny, I think, go back for Nelson, or maybe just Fessy. But yeah, it was a tight race between those two teams. Team 2, which was Rogan, Bananas, Kyle, Melissa, and Jenna, finish. Rogan seems to be a decent puzzle solver.
Yeah, a couple times so far this season.
He's not afraid to take, the wheel and try to solve it.
What did he say? It was so funny. He was like, I think I got it. And then he's like, oh, nope. No, it's not.
Slams a piece.
It was like cute how he did it though. It was funny.
He probably said some UK slang. He was probably like, bollocks.
Yeah, he said something, and I just remember being like, that's a cute way to get frustrated instead of being like, but,
yeah. So, yep, that team completes it. Then we get the next heat where this is where Swaggy is not able to swim, which is super scary because he can't even move. And if Anissa wasn't looking down.
Well, no, TJ was standing at the top and he kept looking down, waiting. Like, I think that's, they were taking care of that.
Yeah, exaggerated that to add the level of anxiety to the challenge.
Safety DQ.
Okay, so let's talk about this. They were very generous, the challenge gods, aka production, for not only letting Swaggy continue in the mission and help solve the puzzle, but the whole team. I thought they would disqualify the whole team.
So, okay, I agree. That's a good point. I didn't even think about him in the puzzle part.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like, shouldn't they be disqualified?
Yes. I feel like we've seen teams get disqualified for, like, less.
Yeah. And also, okay, so one team had 4 people. Was it just as difficult for them? Or did they only have to get 4 puzzle pieces, or did they still have to get 5?
So it's weird because the team with 4 people, I think, had Nelson. So wait.
Yeah.
No. So they didn't have any type of disadvantage, I don't think. Just Nelson not being able to swim.
No, but it's 4 people and they have to get 5 puzzle pieces.
Yeah, I know, but I think
whereas all the other
I remember when Swaggy went out, Josh was like, I have to go back and get Swaggy's 2 puzzle pieces. So maybe Fessy got 2.
No,
Nelson
he was
got
like, I need to get 2 puzzle pieces, meaning his and so like there was 5 puzzle pieces.
Okay.
But then there was 5 people for each one, except for the 4. So like they just were at a disadvantage, or did they give them 1 piece already on the board?
Yeah, I did not think about that. So either 1 piece on the board, or maybe they let Fessy just get 2 pieces. I think I heard Fessy say I got 2.
So maybe they just had to compensate for their 1 less person. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't like when there's like 3 teams of 5 and then this team has 4.
Well, it's fine if you want to do a team of 4, but say like they already have 1 piece puzzle piece gotten for them, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a good point about Swaggy's team not getting disqualified.
Yeah, because if you think about it, he gets disqualified. He disqualifies the whole team. The team's probably feeling some type of way about him. Maybe vote him in.
Yeah, TJ though, and he's like, y'all are a mess. Swaggy's helmet's on backwards.
TJ's great, man. TJ, everything that comes out of this dude's mouth is a classic.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Fire.
That was so good. I needed that.
Yeah. So team 3 ends up beating Team 3 is Wes, Bailey, Corey, Nani, and Dee. They end up getting a better time than the other team that completed it.
Yeah.
So they are the tribunal. This tribunal is like Wes's alliance. Like Wes is connected to everybody in this tribunal. And now then it got me thinking, Wes is connected to everybody. And if he's not connected to somebody, Bananas is connected to that somebody.
Yeah.
Wes not connected to Josh. Josh connected to Bananas. I'm sure there's other cases. I just can't think right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, eventually they're gonna have to break ties.
Well, we see in the next on preview that there's some type of road bump in their relationship.
I know, but that could just be hype, you know? Because like this episode opened up with, I love the Wes and Bananas confessionals.
Yeah, it opened up with a double first confessional, which is odd for our fantasy.
But I liked what they had to say there. It kind of, it was very telling. They're like, listen, it shows that we will do whatever it takes to win. And I love how they're like talking as a unit. So by the end of the episode where it's like, oh, they get into a fight, I'm like, really? Like, I don't know. I don't believe it.
Yeah. We'll see. But like I said, maybe Bananas finds out about his tight alliance, Wes's tight alliance with the Big Brother people, Swaggy and Bailey. So maybe that upsets him. We'll see.
Wes does have a secret alliance with them behind Bananas' back.
Yeah. Bananas may not like that.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But with the tribunal, though, it was pretty interesting that there was 10 girls left in the house, and basically they're like, well, three are in the tribunal, 2 are going to be nominated by the house, and 4 are going to be nominated by the tribunal. There's only one girl whose name isn't going to get sent.
Yeah, the one girl ends up being Maddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maddie's just flying under that radar.
Yeah. So we get like the ongoing storyline of Zach and Jenna. I obviously don't want to talk about it a lot because there wasn't really much to talk about, but Nani did post, because people were hating on Nani for not really going out of her way to save Jenna.
Yeah.
Nani took to social media, posted these pictures of just notes of her explaining the situation. I couldn't find them when I was trying to find them last night, but I did read them at first, and it was something along the lines of Jenna went to the tribunal and told them to vote her in behind cameras. And if Nani says that, it's probably true. So my theory on Jenna is that half the time she wants to go home, half the time she wants to stay. It's just, it's black and white.
Yeah, and I think that she would even admit that, like, I was on Nani's side. When we were watching it, we got into like an argument where she's like, what the hell, that's so messed up, Nani. I'm like, is it? If I was Nani, I'd be so annoyed if every single day my friend is like, should I go home? Oh, what should I do? Oh, I'd be like, go home. Like, I can't. In the beginning, I'd be like, no, stay, blah, blah, blah. But then, like, day after day after day, I'd be like, go home. I don't know what else to tell you. So,
yeah, I was looking at it like a number. I was like, don't jeopardize a number. No matter how annoying the number is, you don't know when you'll get your chance for a red skull. And Jenna could get in the tribunal and help you out in the future. Now Nani has nobody.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But I do see her frustration. Like, I would be so annoyed with Jenna, and Jenna even admits, she's like, I'm gonna complain every day about this probably until the end of this. It's like, so like I'll be in the finals and I'll still be complaining. It's like, that's obnoxious.
I like that.
Like, there's people,
I was a fan.
There are people who really want to be here. Like, go.
And that's what Johnny Bananas was saying to her. Like, how many women would die to be in your position.
Yeah, and you're just complaining about it?
Well, because, we saw this episode, she admitted that she's guilty because she messed up, so she clearly went behind Zach's back and did something.
She said, I'm the one that effed up.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. So
unless that's like the manipulation coming in from Zach, that would be crazy.
Unless Zach convinced her that she did something.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That'd be amazing.
But so I mean, to end that conversation, do you think she gassed out on purpose at the end?
No, I can't say for sure, I suppose, but I believe Jenna is the type of person to, when she is in the competition, that she just tries her hardest.
But don't you think Jenna could be Anissa?
You know, it kind of catered to Anissa.
Like Anissa is great at what is this, her 9th elimination win?
I think sounds about right.
I think it's not. Somewhere on the episode she said she's won 8 eliminations or something. I think.
Yeah.
So this was her 9th win. Like, don't sleep on Anissa, but at the same time, I just thought I could pull this off.
She got so close, it's hard to say that she threw it. She lost by 7 balls, but it also could be easy at that point. Be like, oh, I'm gassed out. There's only 7 balls left. You know?
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
I will say overall, and I don't need to see Jenna again.
Damn.
I know. She was one of my favorites, but
I think I would only like to see her again if her and Zach are broken up.
Yeah, but they're engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, the whole, like, I can't deal with all of it. It's too much, and it's like she's not focusing on the game. I don't know.
I would love to see Jenna again if I was gonna say if they're in a stable relationship, but once Jenna leaves the house, there's no stable relationship.
No, yeah. So whatever. I mean, I think she got her way in the end. She gets to go home. I think she's happy about it. The funniest thing, and I don't remember who said this, but when Kayla and Jenna are both eliminated or walking away. Wes, what did he say? He said, have fun going back to your ruined lives.
Yeah, Wes has some stingers. Before the daily challenge started, he was like, if you think this is going to be hard for us, just imagine, this goes with what you were saying, Josh's Ninja Turtle ass sliding down that pipe. And then it spans to Josh just doing some dumbass dance.
Yeah. What do you think about the house vote with?
I mean, it was probably the least entertaining. We got Casey and Anissa nominating themselves. We got a rookie and a super vet going into elimination. Those are, it's smart by them. They're intimidating women that probably a lot of other women on the show don't want to just nominate themselves to go against them.
Yeah, I mean, they both pulled through too. So, to be honest, I thought that they were. Maybe I was sleeping on them, but like I would not have put them anywhere near the top, like as competitors. Like there's a lot of women I would have said, were more likely to win. So in a sense, I kind of felt like they were kind of underdogs. Maybe not Anissa, but like Casey.
I would consider them. So I mean, there's a lot of different types, I would consider them threats in an elimination, like high tier elimination threats, low tier final threat, Anissa, low tier challenge threat, but very high tier elimination.
Yeah, it's okay. I can agree with that.
So I think Anissa's the ultimate final cock block this season.
Yeah.
Because God knows she's not winning the final.
No.
So like her only chance of winning the final is if she's the only woman with a red skull. So she's just got to take out everybody with a red skull. That's got to be her plan.
No, I don't.
I know she believes in herself, but
I don't think production would allow it. They would somehow make other people get skulls.
Yeah, well, I just thought it was funny. Like, yeah. I'm not trying to hate on Anissa, but her only chance at winning a final is if she's the only one with a red skull.
Yeah, no, I think that's safe to say. That's not messed up. All right, so what? So there was nothing really interesting with the interrogations. I mean,
yeah, nothing.
What do you think about Kayla choosing that she would want to go against Casey and not Anissa? Do you think that's because she was like, Anissa I've already gone against and I want a challenge? Or do you think she really just thought Casey was the easiest to beat?
I have a different take. I have a feeling Kayla wanted to go home.
Me too. So, okay. So listen to my theory. And I might need you to back this up because
We're supposed to disagree with each other.
I know. I didn't think you were going to say this. I was going to say it after. So, all right. You know, like in Survivor, when you get eliminated and you go to Ponderosa, you have to wait for the season to be over because people don't really think you get eliminated. Does something similar like that happen with the challenge? Like, do they go back to a hotel resort and just kind of wait?
No, I think I know a lot of cast members choose to stay in the country and just, roam around, but I'm pretty sure they go home right after.
But then when you know that
They're just not supposed to tell anybody. But there's spoilers out there for sure. There's a lot of spoilers out there that are almost hard to avoid at a point. So I think as far as I know, they get a flight home. The production buys them a ticket home.
I don't know. Part of me is convinced that Bear stayed and she knew he was staying.
Okay.
And she was like, well, if I go back home, it's going to suck. So I kind of want to like live out this like honeymoon phase with Bear a little longer. And she was going to like go hang out with him.
I thought she just wanted to get home to Bear as soon as possible. It's like, because a couple episodes ago, Kayla, I don't really want to go in unless it's climbing. Yeah, I'll take on Casey.
Yeah.
But the badass chick, yeah, I'll take her on.
Okay. Yeah. Also, there's a couple of things that she said that, oh, now I have no reason to be here now that Bear is gone, or I guess I'm just gonna have to win this for me now, or like I'm gonna have to be in this house for me now. And it's like, so you weren't? Like, what? So I really think once Bear left, she's like, oh, I don't know why I'm here anymore. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. Yeah. That's a good. I'm glad we're on the same page because I was thinking the same shit.
I mean, Nani also said something about how Kayla did try her best and wanted to win, but she could have just been Kayla could have just been telling people that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Kayla did not do great. She had a bunch of balls left in her dumpster. She was on point when it came to self-humility. When the joke she made.
I was gonna make it. She's right. I like that though.
Yeah.
She's like, I know you guys are gonna say it anyway, which is true. So good for her. But then in the interrogations, Jenny rambling. Oh my God, Corey was like, go, get out.
Please.
And then Melissa, interesting. She doesn't want to go in.
Yeah. Melissa strikes me as one of those people who's not going to get a red skull.
Yeah. So if she just had a baby, then doesn't that mean, like, I don't know, I would have to think about the timeline, but.
So May 28th, she delivered. And then this was like beginning of October, I think they started filming. So
she had to be pregnant, right?
Yeah, she was pregnant. She's pregnant during everything right now.
Does she know?
Nah, not at the time.
But that's like a couple months pregnant. It's May.
It's like 8.
That means she would have gotten July. Hold on, September, October, November. So she would have gotten pregnant in September. Oh, and this was in like September, October.
Yeah.
So do you think she was pregnant before she went out there, or she got pregnant there?
I think from the information out there before, nobody on the challenge got her pregnant.
So she went onto the show just get it. Like she must have
maybe I don't know if they do any testing, but maybe because it was so brand new, maybe they didn't see it or something.
Holy shit.
Right? But I'm really glad. Congratulations to Melissa for a healthy baby. I think like a heavy baby. I don't want to I don't want to misinformation on the pounds, but yeah, healthy baby.
Yeah, no, that's dope. Like she went through and like I know she didn't know it, and it was soon, so it's fine. But like, holy shit, when she found out, she must have been like, I wonder when she finds out. Like if she finds out while she's on the show, she might have to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
because
interesting. But maybe she's all moody at some point, and she's like, "Why am I so moody?" or
it
something.
only takes it only takes a month or two to realize you're pregnant.
Right.
So
Yeah. So maybe she does know.
maybe
Maybe
that's
she
why
does
she didn't
find
want,
out.
maybe that's why she didn't want to go in, because maybe she was worried that she was pregnant.
Ooh, hot take.
Anyway, those are all my theories.
Yeah. Yeah, we pretty much covered everything. Rogan spills the beans to Jenny, which we talked about. But Rogan said something like, I could work with D and Wes till the end of the game and just skate, but I don't want to do that. So I think Rogan might be closer with Bananas. And if Bananas and Wes have this argument next episode, Rogan could take Bananas' side.
I think Rogan is smart because he basically knows, all right, he's not do that to her number one girl. I'm her number one guy.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Oh, well,
being a number one girl, it's different because
yeah,
one girl, hopefully, I really hope in the final, it's
you're
one guy
right.
and one girl who wins. So, I mean, if you're a guy, you don't really care about what's going on with the girls. That's why everyone was mad at Josh for flipping out because Anissa wouldn't let him do the puzzle. But it's like, Josh, so girls' elimination day, let Anissa hold the fate of her fate in her hands.
If she feels like she can do it, let her do it. Yeah. No, that's totally. I don't know. I don't know if Rogan is good on D. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
My landlord's here, but I think Michael's taking care of it.
Nice.
But yeah, that wraps it up. I mean, we saw Casey was a machine in elimination. She didn't even get tired.
Yeah, she won by a lot. Oh, ew. Right before the elimination, and Kayla was like, I have Bear's good luck ring, but I'm going to put it in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the furthest thing from a good luck ring, trust me.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Probably a cock ring.
Stop it! No, but Casey killed it, and it was nice to see her compete because she's been like one of my, like, I think she has potential, and we haven't seen a lot from her, so it was nice to see that she can pull through. So
yeah, good for Casey. Got 4 girls with red skulls, 3 guys. TJ says we're over the halfway mark, which is generous. I thought he was gonna like break it right there, be like, we're going to the final.
Yeah, right.
So it seems like maybe at least 1 more elimination for the girls and the guys. I'm guessing 2, unless they do another double elimination or a purge. We'll see.
What do you think's going to be? Do you think they're going to wait until what? There's like 5 guys with red skulls and 5 girls with red skulls. Like, what do you think they're waiting for?
Yeah, that's weird. Because I don't want to see too many people in a final.
Well, right now they're at 4 and 3. So like, what?
And they're only over halfway. So, I mean, technically, it could be 7 girls in a final and 3 guys, depending on if people with red skulls get voted in. You know.
So do you think they're waiting for just a total number of people with red skulls, like 10 people with red skulls?
Maybe, yeah.
And then after there's 10 people with red skulls, they say, all right, first 10 who got the red skulls, that's it. And then maybe there'll be a purge for the first leg of the elimination.
Okay, yeah, something like that. Yeah, maybe they'll be like, we have 1 more spot in the final open, but you have to win elimination to make a final, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
But
covered everything?
that wraps it up.
All right. Thanks for joining us, folks. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Please leave comments so we can respond. We can get the conversation going. But yeah, you have been joined by ChallengeXpress.
No comments.
We got a comment on the Josh video.
Yes.
Yeah. And, so yeah, that was good. But yeah, until next time, ChallengeXpress out. Peace.